everyone. It's nice to see you. Well, we can't see you, but we thought we would make these videos as a way of at least being in further conversation. It's still winter. More snow is on its way, and it's not easy to get out, and we've missed those of you who haven't been worshiping in person as often. We're glad you've been joining online, but we thought we would try this again this Lent. It is the season of Lent once again, which started yesterday.
Yeah, I had the privilege of officiating the Ash Wednesday service last night, and we have our beautiful Lenten booklet, which is available. Some of the deacons put that together as well. Over 40 entries from folks, and you either received one in your mailbox or you can find one here at church if you haven't got one. And so Ash Wednesday was last night, like I said, and one of the most moving and sort of strange and memorable parts of that service is the ending, when the minister places a little bit of ash on the foreheads or hands of anyone who wants to come forward. And that ash is a reminder of our mortality. I say the words, remember that you are dust, and to dust you shall return. It comes from the book of Genesis. And I've been thinking this as we move into the season of Lent about limitations and the way in which Lent reminds us of the biggest limitation of all, really, our mortality, the fact that we are people who were born in our bodies and at some point are going to reach the end of our lives. And so often in our culture, I think we hear about overcoming limits, whether it's finding a new exercise routine or a new time management strategy. And we celebrate that all the time, right? But Lent, I think, calls us into a quieter, more humbling relationship with our limitation. It's something we talk about a lot.
All the time. As parents of young children, we are constantly up against limits. Just this week, we've had to pivot with kid sicknesses and plans B and C and handing people back and forth. And I think it is really easy to get into a headspace of limitations, kind of casting a shadow of frustration over day-to-day life and feeling like thwarted by not being able to kind of get enough done in a day. And I do think there's like a freedom, there's an invitation to the stance of the season of Lent and staring face to face at our mortality collectively, that perhaps we could respond to instances of limitation in a different way again and again. Maybe we're not quite at embracing them, but to accept, to pause, and to use them as an invitation for some inner work and, relationship with Spirit, God, and with a sense of, well, what are we really doing here?
So that's one of our invitations to you this Lent, is when you find yourself running up against a limit, maybe that's telling us something about our deeper purpose here, and can we accept those limits when we have to, and can we use them as a place to find God and to remember that we are loved deeply and truly.
Yes, because after all, the dust of which we are made is also the dust of all the stars in the sky. And we can't wait to journey together. We'll see you in church or online or wherever our paths cross next.
See you soon.